Yo, what's going on, guys? We're playing against Diamonds. I went Ignite Nunu because I have Nimbus Cloak. I thought I was up against a Trundle jungle, but turns out it's a Graves. Surprise, surprise, and he has Ignite as well. It's the battle of Phase Rush Ignite Nunu versus Phase Rush Ignite Graves. Gonna be a battle, guys. I'm gonna enjoy this one greatly. So I don't know what Graves is waiting for, really. I guess he's waiting to invade me? He might be actually baiting that with his team. I got my ward down in a pretty solid spot. I'm actually gonna go ahead and start with my bot side. I feel like I could get a much better leash there. Also, Graves is likely to start on his red buff. So what I kind of want to do is go blue straight to my Raptors, or at the very least blue to Wolves. Because if Graves hops red buff wall and then comes fight me on my Gromp, I don't think I'll necessarily die, but it'll be really... Ooh. What the fuck? Wow, this Graves is aggro. Holy hell, man. Trundle's fighting it out. What am I watching, dude? I guess that was technically worth because they got first blood, but their Graves is about to get his jungle brutalized. I'm gonna W in to get there faster. Once you're in the river, you can kick it off, right? And we'll keep a close eye on TF, see if he starts to rotate. Graves is pretty low. I'm not sure where he went. He could just back. And what I want to do is kind of just cross over. I don't really want to stay on his red buff because if he bases, I'm going to get pinched by TF. Alright, we got him pretty low. Smacked him with Ignite. Mid flash. What is that, like 715? Alright, we'll go do our red buff. I doubt he took it. I'm pretty sure he started on his blue buff because he just didn't know where I was at. Yeah, I figured that would happen after that really weird start. That honestly does not surprise me. I actually didn't check the enemy's OPGG, so I'm going to check that right now. To kind of figure out who their Smurf is. So it looks like it's probably their Graves, actually. Graves has a pretty high win rate. Got like a 70% on Graves. Quite a bit of games. Gonna W in, auto attack Q. Should be able to regain mid. Looks like Talon's going in for a roam. Pantheon may be strong early game of support, but the Rakan's going to way outscale him. The scaling diff isn't going to be remotely close. We want to play around the scuttle spawns. It's really big for us. Make sure nothing's warded. I'm going to kind of try to push it towards my mid lane. I have mid prio. I'm going to Q smite it while it's CC'd. I'll most likely go for the opposite side scuttle. I'm waiting for the TF to show himself. Alright, we'll just go for the Graves then. It's actually funny that he's using the mana on me. He's trying to save his Graves. His Graves got pinched. I don't think Talon can get that. Okay, maybe not. My team's clean, dude. I can't really get there. I'll just go for Scuttle. It's a really weird chase. Dude, Conqueror Talon is so balanced. Big part of that too is Talon has red buff, so he has that huge slow. Double Scuttle start on Nunu is insane. It's actually why I decided to play Nunu over Zac this game. Is Zac is pretty weak early to where you're not going to be getting much value, and Nunu is a lot stronger than Zac is early. So I figured me and Talon could kind of move around together and dominate the map. I can totally cuck this guy off from... Gonna knock him up, try to get him off my Rakan, auto attack Q him. I have red buff. I'll let Talon have it. Nice. I pulled my last auto. I figured Talon bleed out would kill him there. I think they're getting really tilted. I don't think they really know what to do. They're just overplaying their hand, and TF is so weak early game that Talon's getting a really big advantage. And they also force this really weird all-in late invade. You'll see Graves players do lots of invades early or even late invades. Tarzan does lots of stuff like that when he plays Graves or Nidalee. So it looks like this Graves player probably took inspiration from that. Unlucky for them. When you do that, there is the risk that it backfires and you'll put yourself ridiculously far behind. So our safe route, starting with bot, actually did pay off because we took his Raptors, we left one to where it didn't respawn. We've ended up getting double scuttle off of it because we pressured mid. If you remember, we chunked TF down to like a quarter health, got his flash. That built us indefinite mid pressure where Talon's just dominating the game, and TF can't really help on scuttles. Graves missing out on all these scuttle crabs is really going to start to hurt. We're going to back here in a second. Once you can afford Balmy Cinders the normal time, you'll back on Nunu. In this particular game, I just haven't had the chance. Just trying to get some damage on him. I'm going to go ahead and reset here. Oh, I don't think his red buff's up. His red's down. I don't know why he's pinging that. Oh, I don't know why he didn't wait for me. That's fine. He actually got the kill. I'm going to go ahead and take that. W around. Pretty sure TF has no flash. Nice. We got the kill too. If you have a strong early game mid lane champion like a Talon, it's just good to play around it. Especially after you build up a lead. Your job as a jungler isn't to equally touch every lane. You're not an octopus. Your job is to get yourself as far ahead as possible, and secondary is getting your team ahead. So re-ganking the same lanes. We know TF's flash is down because we burnt it just a few minutes ago. I'm not sure why Talon's not helping. Because it's because we have less items. Got the Shenar down. That's huge. I don't think Graves can step up for this. Yeah, I think this is just going to be too much for them to handle. I'm just going to smite it. Not bad. Okay, we can go ahead and reset. We have a ridiculous amount of gold. We have our ult, we have Ignite, we can return back mid. On Nunu, if you do get an early game leg up, you want to make sure you're getting dragons. If you're not getting dragons, I don't want to say your late game falls off, but it's a lot less certain. We couldn't afford, or we're still like over 100 gold off. I would have had to sell my refill potion and wait on base for like 30 seconds, so we'll just leave base. We got an armor, so I can start diving turrets a little easier. Plus, their team's mostly AD. Their only AP is Twisted Fate, and even then, Twisted Fate has a lot of kind of auto attack damage. He hits with lots of autos, which do a lot of physical damage. Enemy bot is shoved up. I'll just go punish it. I'll use my smite. I want to get over here. They just saw me, unfortunately. Alright, we actually might be able to do this. Gonna ignite Ash, blow up bar. Consume the minion. That was really good. That was a double kill. After I knocked them both up, I hit him with an E. Started my ult channel. They got snared inside it. Ignite the Ash. You can use Ignite or your smite without canceling your ult channel. If you do pretty much anything else, though, it'll get canceled. Like, you can't use any of your spells while you're ulting or auto attack or move. If you do any of that, you're going to cancel it. Or obviously use like Hourglass or something. Let's find a... oh, there it is. We have an item advantage over the Graves. We have our free boots now. We got those really early, 7-minute 30. It's insanely good. Nunu has a lot of secondary tree options. You don't have to go for free boots. I just find the most success on it. What's with Graves not finishing his Raptor camps? This guy's crazy. It looks like he probably took my red buff. Yeah. While I was bot lane, he was trying to get some counter value in. Knock him up. Get on top of him. Try to get some damage on him. He does have corruption potion, so there's only so much damage I can do. I'll freeze the way for Talon. Hold those minions. Yeah, I just kind of froze it for him there a little bit. I don't think he's going to try to freeze. The Graves took all my camps, so I'm going to go ahead and take Herald while he's down. Or maybe just gank mid. They do have that Scuttle Crab. It's going to be hard for me to get on the Herald. Drift this thing in. Alright, not bad. It's really solid. Surprised nobody's saying anything in chat. This is pretty brutal to do this to the enemies. That armor's paying off. Took a little less damage from the turret. Graves has his Ignite. He's feeling strong. He shouldn't, though. Talon's pretty strong himself. Even if he does miss his first part of his rake. Talon's clearly sitting on a lot of gold. He should have like a full item and a half by now. He's getting just about every single kill. I'm going to pick up our Cinderhulk. Against their team, they have the Ash R. They have a lot of stuns. I don't have any tenacity either, so Merc Treads I think is the way to go here. We can, since they are AD heavy, I will probably rush Deadman's over Spirit Visage as first item. I mean, as second item here. It's going to be the better option because the Trundle AD, the Graves, Ash, Pantheon. The Merc Treads will handle the CC for me. Ooh, we left a pink ward there. That little bugger. We do have a nice little CS lead over Graves. It's a solid, like not 4 camps, but 3 camps just about. Oh, this is pink warded as well. Why is this Graves so greedy? Like, he's just so aggressive for no reason. I was gonna give him the kill. I don't know why I didn't want it. Guess he... Ash, dude, this is... These are, like, D2 players. D2 and D3s are doing this. This is hilarious. We're clowning on it, man. Absolutely clowning on these diamonds. Knock him up. Hit him with E. I like to let my laners have the kill when possible, but that's getting really hairy. I hit Trundle with Ignite since Trundle is healing with his Bork and ult. I was trying to give Shen the kill. I did think Trundle would use his R there. So hit him with Ignite, hit him with my R. I could have killed him a lot sooner. I was just trying to give the gold. Nunu doesn't really need the gold. Your Cinderhulk's one of the cheapest items you can buy in the whole game. It's only 2,500, which is super, super cheap for what it does. Plus, I mean, I'm not going to be soloing anyone anyways. I don't need the gold right now. I'm going to go head over for Dragon. I'm going to skip Herald. We need to build up our Dragon lead. If this does start to go late, we won't have a chance without Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul, even if you have the worst comp, in this case I think our comp's slightly stronger because Conqueror Town, I think, outscales some of their champions, like the Graves that outscales and the Trundle. Conqueror Town, surprisingly strong scaling. But even if you have a slightly worse comp, you're playing stuff like Warwick, if you get Dragon Soul, your late game is really solid. It's just a nice thing to secure if you're going to be ahead anyways. Oops, that was an accident. You guys didn't see that? Boom, Talon's bounced, guys. You saw it here first. He's a really cool champion. At least Talon has some counterplay. Like when you're fighting him, he's relatively squishy. And you kind of already know what he's going to do before he does it. And if you can actually get on top of him with your team, you can kill him. Unlike Ezreal. Ezreal's easily one of the top 15 tankiest champions in the game. Sounds like I'm just making shit up, but he really is. After he has 2 or 3 items, with the amount of armor he can buy off of like Frozen Gauntlets, Death's Dance, Tabbies, Guardian Angel, he can buy Maw. He has a ridiculous amount of tankiness. Oh, he said open mid. Dude, I think we've officially tilted these diamond players. These D2 players, their egos have been shattered. Yeah, Ignite Graves actually isn't off meta at all. It's actually pretty good. It's normally used against junglers Graves may struggle against 1v1. And so it's kind of like insurance to secure those 1v1 fights. But the thing is, I'm Nunu. I'm not going to be fighting him 1v1 anyways, so it's kind of pointless. You know what I mean? I guess we're going to go fight Trundle. I have my ult up. We could probably crush him. Turn this fast snowball into him. Hit him with that fat R. He has no way of canceling it. Hit some potions. Q him. He's gone. He even hit me with his R, which soaks a lot of my stacks. Look at 4640. He took over like 30 of my armor there. Like 20 of my magic resist. That's insane. Really, really strong. Yeah, but like I was saying, normally Graves, since he has Phase Rush, he also has Nimbus Cloak in there. So when he uses a summoner spell, he speeds up. So even though he doesn't have Flash, it's not a huge deal. But it's normally against champions like Warwick, where Warwick has a good win rate against Graves. Warwick has like a 53% win rate against Graves in total, like Platinum and up. Those are normally the matchups you want to run that into. Like heavy healing junglers who are going to be fighting you 1v1. I'm not going to be fighting him 1v1 anyways. The only reason why I went Ignite is because they had the Trundle. I thought it was a Trundle jungle, bro. I thought I was going to be tussling with the muscle. And if you don't have Ignite against things like Trundle, you just can't kill them. His R heals him for so much. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and dump this. It's crazy. No one's pinging. I didn't mute anybody this game. No one on my team's pinging me. It's incredible. Nice. Got the herald in. Do a little merry-go-round. Gotta flex the win. I'll soak a turret here. That way our herald can keep going. I want herald to get off a double hit. I wanted herald to get off 2 hits, but we couldn't quite pull it off. I'm gonna back out. Probably about to die to a TF ult. And I guess that's how you beat Diamond 2 players in under 20 minutes on Nunu. You just gotta get them early scuttles and play around your strongest laner, which is the Talon. He had the best win rate on our team. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little Nunu video, this little Nunu commentary guide. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, we stream 5 days a week, and we have a second channel. I'll leave a link down to both of those in the pinned comment and description below. My name is 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐋𝐒. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.